A really quick video, guys. Just want to show something I've been working on. I have some coro digits. So this is just a simple model of a single digit, but I'll actually have a tune to sign which will have probably 3 digits, a decimal point. I'm probably going to add some colons so I can do a bit of a countdown clock, etc. And I guess I was considering some of the feedback that we'd seen or I'd had from Fing, etc., around how difficult it was to program things like coro when it's not just a face but it's different elements on a face, etc. So I've been working on trying to come up with a state effect and some settings around the models to etc. to make that possible. So this is a custom model. I've just called it 7 segment, but it's just a standard custom model. I've added this additional element called states, which is very much modeled off faces. The big difference between it is that unlike with faces where you've just got the phonemes and you can just type in the channels or nodes against those, here you can define arbitrary states. So in this case I've defined states 1 through 0, or 1 through 9 then 0, but you can actually add anything. You could add colon as a word and say, well, that's just going to be channel 1 and so forth. And I'm supporting up to 40 of these different states, and you can specify as many as you like with whatever range of nodes. I've listed them out separately here, but you can do the 1 to 7, like that could easily just be 1 to 7, just like the faces effect. What I've then done is created something similar to the faces effect, except it's called a state model. And what this will do, I don't know why it doesn't happen first of all. So just like the faces effect, you can go in and just choose one of the states, and you can see how this displays a number. There's the colon, which I said would just be channel 1, 8 and so forth. Or you can do things like on the timing track here I've put the numbers, and so I can change it to the timing track, and now it's just following every second it changes to another number on the timing track, and so it does a count. I've also started to add modes like where'd it go? AB, there it is. Like this, where you can do a say a countdown. So up here you specify a starting point, a 10 let's say, and it counts down, and just once a second it just moves its way down until it runs out of effect time, etc. I'll also support you typing in, I don't know, 104.1 or something as a frequency, and it would then work out using some standard states over here. So basically, if you wanted to add a second digit in here, you would add further states for 10, 20 and so forth. If you're going to do 100, you do anything up to 100 or 199, you'd have to add a 100 state. You can also add a double 0 state, and so forth. So yeah, so there's a whole bunch of things that you can put in here. And it can support a range of different models. They're not limited to digits. Frankly, this could be anything and any combination and any name. So you could have a face here with a reindeer with some antlers, and you could go and create a state called left antler and specify what nodes are left antler. And then when you come into the effect, the sequencer up here, you could go up to here and say, left antler. Right, and that left antler would turn on whatever that left antler channels were, and it would turn it on according to the colors. And there's a few modes here, so either the color changes through cycles, or it just allocates it. So it allocates the colors starting at the top of the list. So Sorry, I'm kind of rushing through this and not explaining it very well, but it'll start at the top. So the colors on this are white and red, so it'll go white, red, so on down, and it'll always show them in those colors. Or you can make it cycle through so that after it passes each timing mark, I think it is, it changes color, and a few things like that. Look, it's not fully debugged yet, I'm still working on it, but it's getting close. I think it'll be useful for those people who have these sort of coro models that want to be able to do simple things like tune to signs, or a countdown to when their next song starts on a coro sign, rather than matrix. It doesn't support the matrix face type format, so you can't display something on a face. We've got the text effect for that, and I wasn't trying to replace it, I was just trying to handle these special cases. Anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you. Thanks.